My fellow Americans, my campaign for president has grown stronger than ever. I'd like to thank my loyal supporters, where'd they go, who are getting more loyal with each delegate that Trump picks up. A year ago, I stressed America's greatness and the importance of a wise leader. As you can see, something's gone horribly awry. My announcement speech was written above a 10th grade reading level. A 10th grade reading level doesn't sound especially competent. But when you think about it, you'll realize that it proves my case. My speeches, which I write myself, are more complicated than anything put out by the other candidates. I come the closest to the presidential requirements laid out by the founders. But Adam, you might say, the frontrunner Donald Trump is 69. He practically doubles the necessary age to be president. As I previously stated, the condition for being president is cognitive age. Trump falls short, and by a wide margin. He's incapable of speaking above a 4th grade level. Yeah, just ponder that for a minute. But if you don't believe me, then you haven't been paying any attention to the election. But I'm happy to provide proof. Newsweek, the Boston Globe, USA Today, Politico, Esquire, Salon, and The Week all offer evidence in my favor. But I'm sure I'd find even more sources if I ventured past the first page of Google. Trump is free to pursue his dubious route to the presidency, but I offer a more mature choice. America will flourish under my leadership. I've spent countless hours of painstaking research and number crunching to determine the optimal policies for our country. Here are just a few lofty ideas that will propel us forward. I will not impose a national language or religion because the president has no such right. However, I will impose a national movie, and it shall be The Princess Bride. Ted Cruz, feel free to endorse me, because it's the best movie and you know it, and America will know it. During my term as president, we will build a wall. The odds are pretty high that at least one wall will get built somewhere within 4 years. As a student, I understand the absurdity of rising college costs. It's a systemic issue that must be solved. College will become free for those who get full ride scholarships. I like economically impossible campaign promises as much as the next guy, but the word free is always a lie. I will seek to replace the bald eagle with a more appropriate national animal, the squirrel. I believe its ability to find nuts is a better reflection of our country's character. I hope to drastically change our healthcare system by expanding medical research. We must fight the greatest plight of our land, male pattern baldness. Another dire threat to our land is ISIS. It is astounding that the career politicians in Washington have been unable to identify an extremely obvious solution. We'll nuke ISIS. Boom, problem solved. Then we can conquer foreign lands and impose our arbitrary values on them. The Supreme Court is on all our minds. It is possible that during my time as president, I will need to make a nomination. There's nothing else to say, I'm just pointing it out. Reaching across the political aisle is important, and that's why I've already come up with a socially liberal idea to appease the Democrats during a point of compromise. The drinking age is 21 largely because of Mothers Against Drunk Driving. I believe the group is absolutely correct that kids should never have access to both cars and alcohol. That's why I'm going to institute a new policy for driver's licenses. Upon turning 16 and passing the appropriate tests, a teenager will be able to get either a driver's license or a drinker's license, but not both. I'm not quite sure what the drinker's license test will be, though I'm sure it'll be interesting, to say the least. All I know is that it will be impossible for a teenager to drink if they drive or drive if they drink. There's no way anything could go wrong.
That's a horrible idea.
But it's the kind of foolproof liberal policy that's absolutely certain to exceed.
It's a horrible idea. They don't always follow the law.
Well, wait. You're absolutely certain that people, especially rebellious teenagers, don't always obey the law? Oh, that could be really bad. Where was I? Oh, yes. Once elected, I hope to abuse the Commerce Clause. Thank you.